My name's Min Beam. I'm a naturopath and a breathing educator. In this video, we're going to be talking about the importance of nose breathing. It's important to breathe only through the nose. Even if you think you've got a big schnoz, have a look at the size of the nasal cavity. It takes up 1/3 of the size of the skull. We breathe air in through the nostrils, and as the air swells upwards, navigating the nasal turbinates, it slows the rate of the flow a little like speed humps. The air then travels down the trachea, our breathing tube, and from there to the lungs, where oxygen is transferred into the bloodstream. Why should we use the nose for breathing? Well, because it's there, and whoever designed us clearly didn't make the nasal cavity just as storage space. Breathing through the nose warms and moistens the air. For example, if the air outside is 6 degrees centigrade or 43 degrees Fahrenheit, if you're breathing through the nose, by the time the air has actually reached the back of the throat, the trachea, it's already been warmed to 30 degrees centigrade, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and by the time it's in the lungs, it's actually been warmed to body temperature. Air moving across the mucous membranes that line the nasal cavity moistens the air. For someone with asthma, cold, dry air is a trigger. And even for those without asthma, cold, dry air can irritate the lungs. 3/4 of the bacteria and viruses that enter the nose are eliminated by lymph tissue that lines the mucous membranes of the nasal cavity. People who do my course often comment that they no longer get colds and flus. The nose filters larger particles such as dust and pollen, big triggers for asthma. The nostrils are a smaller entry than the mouth. This means that there's less volume than if one was to mouth breathe. The nasal turbinates create resistance, like speed humps, resulting in a quieter, slower, calmer breath and reduced breathing volume, exactly what we're after. Nitric oxide is a natural gas created in the body. It's not nitrous oxide, which is laughing gas, or nitrogen dioxide, which is an air pollutant. In 1992, nitric oxide was proclaimed Molecule of the Year. It's such an important gas. It's found to open or relax blood vessels. In fact, this is how Viagra works, as well as widening airways. It also acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, antibiotic and neurotransmitter. We make most nitric oxide in blood vessel walls and the lining of the nasal cavity. If you mouth breathe, you miss out on all this valuable nitric oxide. Noses were made for breathing. Nose breathing warms and moistens the air. It regulates the volume and velocity of air and provides us with valuable nitric oxide.